Mm. So mixed up in drama to please my man. So basically, yeah, if you remember, this is the girl that you went to go and link her mum for the letter and everything. I don't really. One second, I'm gonna get a number for her, and then you just call her type of thing. Yes, I know who she is. I'm saying before they even get to that stage, they'll send you reminder, they'll send you an update thing, they'll even send you what you plead. So how has she got to that? That means she's just seeing the letters and brushing it. Yeah. Hmm. Like, what does this girl want from me, bro? I don't understand. All right, cool. Sorry, chat. Brazil versus Japan. I think Brazil win. Can't lie. I've been saying it. I think Brazil win. Um, yeah, I don't even. I have no doubt in my mind, to be honest. From watching both teams play, be very surprised if Brazil lose. I can't lie. I'll explain why though. Because you know, we don't just talk here, we speak tactics. Alright, cool. So basically, I've analyzed both teams, yeah. I've analyzed both teams. And what I've noticed about Brazil is that they play in a mid block. You see exactly how they are set up in this football formation is exactly how they stay in game. Here's what they do. They get their back line up until like just about here, maybe here, yeah, where my cursor is on the arrows, yeah. They'll keep their back line maybe here, but maybe just about here. You can push everyone just a bit, and their front three are kind of on the halfway line, or maybe just a bit in front. That's the shape that they usually sit in. Do you know what I'm saying? And what they'll do is they will allow you to build up from the back. All like they might start higher, but they will usually drop in. Do you know what I'm saying? And they will allow you to build up from the back all the way up until around here. You know what I'm saying? And once you get here, that's when Cunha activates. That's when Ryan activates. That's when Vinny activates. That's when the midfield keep their shape but still operate in these little areas. And they wait for you to make a mistake. And because you've obviously built up all the play, your striker's probably around here. Obviously, these lot play with 210s, so their 210s will be operating either side of Casemiro. Nakamura will be up here because he's naturally a winger. Duan will be high, and then obviously they'll have their midfield, and then the back three will probably be just about here in it. And what they'll do is they'll wait for you to make a mistake, and then they'll spring. And then Paqueta will try find Vinny over the top. They try find these balls into Cunha through the lines. They get the ball. Ryan makes these runs in behind, and they kind of just spring as a team. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've watched Japan, and don't get it twisted. I don't think it's going to be an easy game because, as I said, Brazil wait for you to make a mistake and then they spring. The problem is, and one of the reasons why I think it's not going to be an easy game, is that Japan on the ball don't make a lot of mistakes. in terms of when they're keeping it. They're very comfortable in all areas of the pitch. Every single one of these players are comfortable on the ball. However, one thing Japan do do sorry, is they do lose the ball in the final third, and they do waste a lot of chances. And I just think if Brazil can find a way to maybe just get Japan to make more mistakes than they usually would and get the ball back in this area, they can spring and hurt Japan. Now, don't get twisted. It's not just a thing of, oh, they can spring and hurt Japan and that's it. Because Tomiyasu is very comfortable defensively. Ito has pace about him. Can't remember what this guy's saying, but from what I remember of Japan, none of their team is slow. They all have decent recovery pace. They all have decent pace. They all work hard and they defend together and attack together. So I think the way Brazil set up is probably the best way to play for them against Japan, because I expect Japan to have most of the ball. If Brazil have most of the ball in this game, I will, unless they're like, when I say most of the ball, I mean like as the game starts, as in it's still 0-0. As the game is still in balance, I expect Japan to have more of the ball. If Brazil end up going behind, or um they or what's it called, or let's say like they're just completely dominant over the game, then cool, I understand in it. But while the game is still 0-0, I expect Japan to have most of the ball, and I expect Brazil to just sit in a nice little shape. I don't think Brazil have the type of players that can go out and really press. And I think Ancelotti clocked that from early. And what's going to happen is this year, they're going to sit in a free. Vinicius and Ryan are going to tuck in. And Cunha's kind of going to drop into this little position here, just in front of the two centre mids. And they're going to play a diamond. And then when they get the ball, they're going to expand. Ryan, Vinicius, Cunha. And then these midfielders are there to pick up the passes. Casemiro just screens the back four. His job in this team is to screen the back four and just give the ball to the players that can actually unlock defenses. You won't see much of Casemiro on the ball, and you're not going to see him running around a lot. He's just going to be there to break up play and screen. It's an intelligent role for Casemiro. Do you think Edison should be in the squad? He has legs, you know. Honestly, I haven't seen much of Edison, so I can't talk on whether he should be playing or not. However, I wouldn't start him over Bruno G. You, he's not a six, so to say he should start over Casemiro wouldn't make sense. And Paqueta's got that bit of quality on the ball that Brazil need when they want to go forward. So I wouldn't start him over either of them, to be honest, unless they were to change the way they play. If they were trying to be more front-footed and they were actually trying to press, then cool, you could probably say Edison. But in terms of just sitting in a shape and giving it to their front three and needing someone to unlock that pass when they do get the ball, I don't think you can really make a too much of an argument for them to change anything. I think what's his name? Is it Douglas? Yeah, Douglas Santos, 32 years of age, but I'll be honest, he's been a good performer for Brazil, especially on this left hand side. Danilo came in and they've looked much more solid, way better than Ibanez. So I'll be real, it will be an interesting battle to see Nakamura against Danilo. I think so far all the tests that Danilo's come up against in terms of defensively, he's done decent. But Nakamura is a tricky customer, so we're gonna see if he can handle that. I do think this Japan team can cause problems, because I'm talking about how Brazil can harm them. But one thing we saw, especially against when Brazil played Morocco, is that if you leave Casemiro isolated in this midfield, which I don't think will happen because they've changed the shape, especially with these two tens, Maeda and Ito, if they get into these little channels, these little pockets around Casemiro, they can cause a lot of damage. However, this striker Ueda, he's not very clinical. That's the only thing. And that's the thing with Japan. They are enough. You get nothing for Uzunar's team. I'm not gonna lie to you, look. They are enough. You get nothing for Uzunar's team, and I'll be real. At times, like I look at them and I'm thinking, bro, like you lot just don't take your chances. Like if you look at a lot of their goals is like a bit of brilliance, like amazing play. But the stuff that they create, where it's like, cool, that's routine. They're not putting it away. The question is, will Brazil give you the chance to hit one from the edge of the box? Will Allison allow that to go in? That's it's difficult, especially when you got Gabriel and Marquinhos defending and not as high up the pitch anymore like they were against Morocco. That's where they're comfortable. You want Marquinhos and Gabriel on the edge of their own box. That's where you want them. So it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult for Japan, and I think with Japan they don't have like all their players are good, but they don't have that star power in terms of someone that will just take the game by the scruff. They all take the game by the scruff together, which is still good. But Brazil, obviously Tomiyasu on that side, it's going to be hard for Vinny to get something going. But I just think Brazil have players where if you get them into the final third, they can punish you out of nothing. And I just think if you watched some of Japan's games, they have moments in the game where they kind of lose control and the other team gain confidence. And if the other team have a killer, Japan can concede. And we saw that in their last game. So, I mean, let's wait and see. The match starts in like 7 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if it's on BBC or if it's on ITV. I think it's on ITV though. Yeah, it's on ITV still. Let me get it up. ITV. Japan versus Brazil. Watch live. Why does it keep doing that? I want to put you in my life. Okay. Your head smell like the tropic. Your body look nice. I need to learn how to get the thing on the screen. It'll probably get me more views. National anthem. Damn. Chat, this is the round of 32, man. This is the World Cup, man. This is where the World Cup really clicks into gear, man. I'm too excited. I can't even lie. Oh. Uh, AJ does not know the ball. Okay, cool. So AJ does not know the ball. So let me ask you a question. If Brazil win, what are you gonna say to me? Hmm? That's what I want to know. If Brazil win, what are you gonna say to me? Are you gonna apologize? I want it written. Let me even screenshot your profile. If Brazil win, I want a written apology. Are you banned from kick? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not banned off kick still. Why'd I be banned off kick still? 1 second, chat. I just need to find my charger. Hey, by the way, if you're watching on TikTok, come onto YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Where's Kubo? Oh, swear. Knee injury. Damn. Nah, I can't see Japan beating Brazil. I actually can't. Come on. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Jesus. Well done, Marquinhos. Hi. That's good defending. If you're watching on TikTok, we're live on YouTube right now. Come lock in. Vinny, what you on? Oof. Damn. I said Brazil have most of the ball right now. Mm. Now let's see where they go now. I expect them to drop into shape now they've lost the ball. You really far back. Yeah, I think I am, you know. Let me restart it. Hey, what minute are you in? What minute are you in? Jesus. Why is it so stuffy? Bruno G, you know. 6:30. Jesus, I'm like a minute behind, fam. I'm on no, I'm on like 6:06. But I'm watching on ITV. I don't know how I'm so far behind. It's hot in here. I might turn on the fan. 1 second, chat. Hmm. Need to see Neymar tears today. What? Why? Why would you even say something like that? Hey, chat. Quick question though. If Neymar, no, wait, sorry. If Brazil win the World Cup here, does it count for Neymar? Like, let's say this is what his World Cup consists of. Like, let's say he don't even come on in this game. Like, he only comes on when Brazil are comfortable in games. Like, does it count? Like, are we adding that to his legacy? By the way, if you're talking on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, so you're gonna have to come over to YouTube if you want to chat to me. But yeah, answer that question. I want to know. What can you see? Nice, Gabriel. Neymar, I used to like him, but the comparison with Ronaldo changed me, man. Nah, that's poor. Actually, it's not poor, but do you know what it is? I don't even entertain those type of conversations. Nah, but I always love him. Yeah, man. Well, I'll always love Neymar. I don't care who they compare him to. What a ball! Oh, oh, it's him! Oh, what you on? Oh, it hit his head. Bruno G once. Hmm. Other side then. Who played that ball over the top? That was class. What a ball. Vinny! Oh, brother, when they say Neymar's closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi, mind games. Yeah, but that just means you like Ronaldo too much. Because why would that make you hate Neymar? Neymar didn't say that. Do you think Neymar changed football? No. Do you know what it is? The thing with Ronaldo, yeah, is that he hasn't been Ronaldoing for a minute now, innit? So anyone that's just started watching football or wasn't about when Ronaldo was moving mad won't understand what you're trying to say when you talk about Ronaldo. That's why when certain debates come about, there's like you just need to choose who you're arguing with. It's not that deep. Like if you talk to people that were actually around when the Ronaldo Messi debate was live, then they will understand what you're saying. If you talk to people that weren't about, they're not gonna understand, bro. So just stop arguing with them. Like it's not that deep. Like how can you argue with somebody that never even watched Ronaldo in 2008 about Ronaldo? They don't know what Ronaldo is or who he was. Like like I feel like people like for example, I seen MK say he started watching football in 16, 17. You think I'm gonna argue with him about Ronaldo and Messi? Like, bro, I don't care. See me, yeah. I only debate with people that I'm not even gonna say that, but like me, the way I debate, yeah. If I'm talking to you and I can understand that there's not a basic understanding of what we're talking about, I'll just leave the conversation alone, man. And if it's something recent, I'll just say let's bet money. And if you're not on betting P's, then that's end of conversation. Because I keep saying to people, one thing I realized, one thing I realized about people that watch football is that they'll watch like 3, 4 games of someone, and then they'll use their imagination to fill in the blanks. That's what happens, and we all do it. I'm not just saying it's just like it's everyone does it. And the thing is, you always clock when someone is using their imagination to fill in the blanks when it's the team you support. For example, when I hear people talk about Cunha or Mainu, I know when they're using their imagination to fill in the blanks because the way they talk about those players, you can just understand that these men have watched a couple games where maybe they didn't play at their best, and then they use their imagination to fill in the blanks. Like one of my boys told me that Mbeumo had a better season than Cunha. I already knew from there that he used his imagination to fill in the blanks. Ronaldo was lost himself at Juventus, transitioning to first season at United. Oh, Brazil are flowing. Brazil are flowing still. They broke those lines. Who's this? Oh my god, he's done him. What a tackle! Oh, Casemiro, yellow. Oh, Japan might score this. I think I think Japan are gonna score this free kick. I think they're gonna score this free kick. This is like the perfect distance. What do you mean? What matchup do I like best? Let me see what you're on. Go! Oh, I thought that went in. Alright, what minute are you lot on now? What minute are you on now? Over here, 15:20. That's impossible. How are you on 15:20? What? Jesus Christ. How do I? Yeah, I don't know what to do to catch up with you lot still. I'm watching it on iPlayer, but I mean, sorry, on ITV thingy, but bro, I guess I'm just behind in it. You man must be watching it on TV. If you watch from a monitor on the ITV app, it will be delayed. Nah, but I'm watching it on my laptop though. Well, my laptop's connected to my monitor, but still. Bare messages, man. Is Vinny primmed? What? What does that mean? Don't know what the hell Cunha was doing there. Bro, Vinny, release the ball, bro. All you have to do is set that back, bro. Good boy, Cunha. Stitch you to the pass there. Winners. Good boy. Good tackle. Bruno G. You can get there. Good touch. Vinny, 1Vs. Tomiyasu is going to eat that up. Oh, pace. Who's that? Good. All right. Paqueta, what you on? Not bad. Not bad. Can't lie. Brazil, I'll be real. The way this game's going right now is not what I predicted at all. So far I've been wrong. I thought Japan would have more of the ball. Brazil had more of the ball. So I've been wrong. I was wrong there. Not gonna lie. I was definitely wrong. Bruno G, what do you see? Good boy. Uh, Paqueta, good ball. Oh, Paqueta, man. This guy has so much quality, but sometimes he just takes the piss. Simple passes, he just messes up. It just annoys me. Cunha. But ref, that's a foul! What? What? Wait. Ref, are you mad? Oh, wait. That's a foul. What? Referee's fried. Wait, I don't understand. That's a second yellow. What? That's a foul. That's actually a foul. That's insane. Jesus, bro. I'm not even surprised this happened to her. But what's it called? What did that girl say? Is she back from holiday yet? I don't even care about this. I feel like this game needs a goal. I know that's the cliche in it, but I feel like if a goal comes up in this game, it will spark into life. I know it's cliche, but man, who is this? I even thought it was a shorty, fam. Can't lie. Stadiums are calm still. Stadiums are calm. Calm. Oh, I don't care about her. Do you think Manu did? What do you think Manu did to Tuchel? I don't think he done anything. But bro, I don't understand Tuchel anymore. I don't. You know, what it is I've never really rated Tuchel highly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really rate him that highly. He just the thing about Tuchel is he will find a way to win in a tournament, but in terms of the way his teams play football, he's never moved me. I'll be honest, he's never moved me. Yeah, this is where Brazil can hurt. Oh, that's so poor. That's a goal. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, that's a flipping goal. Oh my God. That's so poor from Danilo. That's so poor from Danilo. Nah, that's so poor. So poor. How are you giving the ball away there? Shit, I can't lie. I can't lie. My man cut out. That was a hit and run. Nah, I told guys, Casemiro gave us everything this season. He's got nothing left. Intercepted the ball and that, then finish. What does Brazil need to do on offense, bro? They actually just need to try and find a way to score. I'll be real. Can't lie. They needed to score first as well to get Japan out of that shape. Go! Ooh. Oh, Marquinhos took it off Casemiro's head. Oh, Bruno G, that's poor. Guinea, what you on? Oof. What just happened? Bang it! Vinny, one V's, one V's, one V's. Sit. Ooh, so poor, so poor. Good tackle. Get there. What are they doing? Vinny, oh, Paqueta, fuck off. Paqueta's annoying me, I'll be real. As solid as he was for us, I'm glad I don't watch Casemiro running with a parachute for us anymore. Bro, people were trying to say give Casemiro another year. Nah, bro. Oh my God. Cunha, good first touch. One V's. Vinny, lefty. Ooh, Cunha, what you on? Not bad. I can't lie, Brazil turned up a bit. Paqueta, please stop giving the ball away. Flipping hell. Nah, Paqueta is whack. What? Nah, man. Paqueta's annoying me, I'll be real. He's actually annoying me. Why does he play like that? You see the thing about Paqueta, yeah? If he's not offering you quality on the ball, there's no reason why he should be playing. Because he doesn't offer anything else other than quality on the ball. So the days where he's not showing quality on the ball, he should just not be on the pitch. Who's this? Cunha. Oh my God. Jesus. They're actually. Alright, Tomiyasu is on him. Bro. Brazil are so narrow. Well, what is so like Casemiro and Paqueta need to get off this pitch now. Can Neymar bring quality, bro? Hmm. Casemiro and Paqueta are killing Sesh. I'll go 4-4-2. Bring on Igor and try. Nah, not that at all. They need to bring on someone that can run in that midfield. I'll be honest. Take Casemiro out. I don't even know at this point. They need to. Oh my god! And they need to get their wingers wider. The wingers are too. The wingers are too narrow. It's not working. But I just know Paqueta and Casemiro need to get off this pitch. They're killing them. But I don't know how. I don't know anything about Edison in it, so I don't know. The amount of times Paqueta's given the ball away in this first half is even annoying me. What a pass. Bro, get Paqueta off this pitch, bro. So poor. So poor. Bro. Alright, cool. Let's talk about what's happened, innit? Because obviously, the way I said the game could go for Brazil, it's not gone that way, innit? The way I said it could go for Japan, that's basically the way it's gone. But I was wrong about a few things. So let me tell you about the things I was wrong about first. I thought that Brazil would come into the game I never thought I'd live in a world where I'd say Brazil can't kick ball with Japan, bro. Deep it. So basically, before we came into the game, I said that I feel like Brazil will just sit in a nice shape, let Japan have the ball, and try hit them on the counter attack. But what's really happened is Brazil have tried to play to the point where their defense is basically on the halfway line, or literally just by the center circle, and Japan have just sat in a 5-4-1. So Maeda and Ito are basically alongside these two. Nakamura, Ito, and all of these lot and Doan are in a five in it. And obviously, when they do get the ball back, everyone just springs forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, and what I did say before the game started is that I feel like Japan can get most of their joy in between the sides of Paqueta, Bruno G, along around the sides of Casemiro. And if we're being honest, every single time Japan have looked the most dangerous, they found ways to just bypass the midfield in these little areas here. Now, honestly, I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking, what the hell are Brazil doing? Well, if I'm being honest, the first goal, Danilo's just done a square pass straight to Sano. Sano's cut it out, and he's driven with the ball. And obviously, his momentum's carried him past Casemiro. Casemiro just don't have the legs to catch up. And then obviously, he slid into the shot and he slapped it bottom corner. It's a good goal. But the pass here from Danilo is criminal. He's absolutely sold his team short there. And obviously, because Casemiro's on the yellow, he can't take him out. And he ain't got the legs to get there. So I'm looking at Brazil's bench and I'm thinking to myself, what can they do to change this game? Obviously, they've got Edison that they can bring on as a midfielder. Honestly, I don't know much about Edison, so I can't even talk on that. They've got Fabinho in midfield. I think Fabinho has more legs than Casemiro from what I saw when he came on in the first leg. But if I'm being honest, because they're 1-0 down and it's a knockout game, they can't afford. I think they should, between the two, it makes more sense to bring on Edison because he's got the legs. And Casemiro's not really offering much on the ball anyway. I think in terms of their attack, I think right now Brazil, Cunha's dropping in. Vinicius is Vinicius is playing as a left striker, and Ryan's playing as the right striker. But if I'm being honest, bro, when Japan are packing out their team in the middle here, there's no space in between the lines. You need to stretch the pitch because Danilo's high, Santos is high, and when they get the ball, they're literally 1v1. But you don't want Danilo 1v1. You don't want Santos 1v1 because the ball's just going to come straight back. You want Vinicius 1v1. You want Rayan 1v1. And that has nothing to do with the players on the pitch. That's down to Ancelotti telling them to tuck inside. Now, if these two were actually attacking fullbacks, then it wouldn't be that deep because they'll be making runs in these areas and it would be making Japan have to run with them. And then you can cut it back into these forwards, and that's when they can get shots on goal or they can be 1v1 in these areas here. But because these two are defensive fullbacks, Danilo is basically a centre back these days. Santos doesn't bomb forward. He really and truly, Santos's role should be to get the ball in this area and distribute. Distribute. Danilo should be distributing. They should just be there to tuck in and stop counter attacks and help the midfielder. They shouldn't be on the touchline creating your width. They're not going to do anything for you. I think Rayan needs to be a lot wider. I think Vinny needs to be a lot wider. And what will happen is if you are wide or you start wide, then you can make the runs from out to in if needs must. But right now, the lack of width is killing Brazil because Japan will just sit in a shape and they're not harming Japan in behind like that. And they're not making Japan run or make a decision. Keep in mind, yeah, the couple times that Brazil looked like they could get something out of Japan was when someone got the ball wide and ran at them. There was even a time where um one of these men that are on a yellow took out Cunha just about here. He didn't get the foul, but I thought, cool, Brazil gonna do more of that. And then they didn't even do that. So I think first of all, get Casemiro off the pitch. Get Paqueta off the pitch because he can barely move and on the ball he's been so bad. Get these two off the pitch. Who would they bring on for them? Honestly, I think bring on Edison and then honestly I don't know in it. In terms of the subs, I'll be honest, I honestly don't know. I just know that these two need to come off the pitch. They're killing them. And then, yeah, and then these wingers need to get wider. As for Japan, bro, it's the same as usual. They don't need to change anything. They're comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying? They're mad comfortable. That's what I think, innit? Let me see what comments are saying. Casemira's on some bullshit, bro. Man hears you, bro. He's taking a piss, bro. Let me see what the group chat's saying. They might be put. Who can even come on? Pedro should be starting right now. They are cooked, bro. I just don't understand why the wingers are playing like strikers against a team that literally packs the middle of the pitch. Like, bro, these wingers need to go touchline. Yeah, I'll be honest. The selection from Ancelotti is definitely going to get called into question. Let's see what. Let's see what the chat's saying on Tiki Toki. See what they're saying on Tiki Toki. Uh, Casemiro cooking poo in a kettle, man. Honestly, a disappointing game. I can't lie. Casemiro is way past his prime. Casemiro's too slow. Danilo getting bullied by scrawny Japanese wingers. Casemiro's getting bummed. Japan looking dangerous. Sixth this World Cup. Edison and Neymar. Score prediction through the end of the game. I'm trying to think what difference would Neymar bring to this game. I haven't seen him play in so long. I couldn't even tell you. Bro. Feels so much better. Ain't got a clue what Ryan's doing, bro. I don't know what Ryan's doing, and this is what I'm saying. Like, but it's not Ryan's fault though. Like, it's like you can clearly see that Vinicius and Ryan are doing what Ancelotti's told them to do, but it's not working. So they need to change it. It's just not working, bro. It doesn't make sense. Edison's gonna add some pace. That's needed in the midfield. Yeah, that midfield needs to change. I'll be honest. Bruno and G can stay, but Paqueta and Casemiro, that can't be it, bro. Can't lie. I've never been a huge Paqueta fan. I'll be honest. Actually, that's a lie. I'd say like maybe 3 years ago I rated him, but it's been a while since I rated him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Been a while, because bro, I don't know what he's doing, but he's taking the piss. He is taking the piece. He's taking the piece, taking the piece, taking the piece. Pele, Michael Jackson, Pele, 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 Pele. Me, Pele, Michael Jackson, Pele, 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 Pele. Huh. I'd go back three, bring on Igor Enrique and Edison, tell Vinny and Enrique stay wide, and start putting in crosses. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a good idea. I don't know about Enrique like that, but if I'm being honest, that's a good idea. Going to a back three is a good idea. Not gonna lie, because they're clearly having problems with the shape. So you might as well match Japan's shape. It's a good idea, especially when you ain't got fullbacks that can really do much on the ball. You might as well put Danilo into a back three. Take off Douglas. Take off that Douglas guy. Bring on an extra attacker and make the pitch as wide as possible. And just yeah, I'll be real. I agree. I agree. And then you can have Bruno G and Edison as the two. You can have yeah. You can have Rayan. You can have Rayan on the right. You can put somebody on the left. I don't know who. Take off Casemiro, Paqueta, and that Douglas guy. Bring on Edison to play next to Bruno G. Put Vinny as the left forward, whatever you want it. Put I don't know. You can bring on Neymar, Endrick, whoever you want, and then Cunha can be the right forward, and then you just go and try and see what happens. I think that'll be calm. Cause bro, that's not a bad idea. Or you can bring on Igor Thiago if you want to really cross the ball in. It's just about who plays on that left hand side. I mean, you could put Vinny on that left hand side and just tell him, listen, just stay wide. I know we're in a back three, but you're not really playing left wing. Just stay wide. You're playing left wing, but we're just gonna go attacking, and then you can get other people to track back. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you could have Cunha and Igor Thiago up front, Neymar in the 10 or something, or Endrick. I don't know. Innit? I'll be real. Do you know what it is with this Brazil team? Some of the players in there I don't rate, so I'm having to think of ways to make players I don't rate fit. I don't know what they can do. I'll be honest. I definitely think if they score early in the half, everything changes because Japan can't sit in that shape forever if they score. The question is, do Brazil have what it takes to break down Japan if they sit deep? I thought they had a chance because I thought Japan would come out and play. Like I thought the game would be set by Japan being on the ball. But from time Brazil were on the ball, I was thinking to myself, oh, do they have the players to actually break down this Japan team? I'm not sure, but one half of football can change very quickly. But I definitely think Japan are good enough to keep a clean sheet. There's no way. There's no way 10K people sells out straight away. Wait, hold on. Tickets are already. Oh, let me make my calls now. Fuck. Alright, Richie, send the flyer for it quickly. I'd go. What's he saying? Respectfully, you need to do one in North. Brother, what? Not happening. Yo, bro, what can you sort me for this? Please. Hendrick! Bye bye, Hendrick. Or Lucas Paqueta off. Paqueta off. I knew it. Get him off. He's been taking a piss. Hendrick, baba. Baba. Oh. That's it. Hendrick. Cunha, lovely. Ryan, what you on? Vinny. Oh, fuck off, Vinny, man. Vinny, that's not your game. Dribble. Stop trying to be creator. You're not that guy. Touch. Bro, Paqueta was taking the piss. I'm showing you. Play him. Yeah, look at that. Vinny's a lot wider now. Bro, like what? Why have you got Vinny, bro? I was thinking, why have you got bro, Vinny, stop. Oh, who's that? E. Oh my god. I Maeda's flipping fast, you know. Nah, Mayada's fast. On the ball, he's oh my god. No, they need to bring on some pace in that midfield. I'm never gonna lie to you lot. Because this Japan team are oh my god, they flipping move. Grab that. Ooh. Wait, so Brazil switched to a 4-4-2? I don't understand this. I need to really think. What's actually going on here? Neymar. I need to understand. Hendrick. Oh my god. Nah, it's not a 4-2-3-1 though. Wait, I don't know what it is. Marquinhos, well done. What the hell is Allison doing there? I think it's a 4-4-2. Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 still. Cunha's on the left. Bruno G and Casemiro in the middle. Vinny and Endrick up top. Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 still. What a... Ooh. Played Bruno G. Vinny, one... Ooh. Give it to him. One V's. One V's. One V's. Not bad. What do you see? Don't shoot. Okay. That's it. Nice. You have to play him wide early. One V's. Who is that? Play him. What's Gabriel doing? I don't understand. This Brazil team, bro. I don't understand. Like, why is Vinny still tucking in? Bro, get wide, bro. I'll be real. If bro, I need chalk on your boots. Why is this fullback standing next to him? We don't need you there. Okay, deliver. Good goal. Oh, what a flipping save. What a flipping save. Bro, Bruno G, stop doing that thing, bro. One V's. One V's. Good. Oh, that's lovely, Casemiro. Deliver. Vinny, grab that. Yeah, Brazil turned the screw. That's it. Can you deliver? Go on. No, 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 no. You have to give that to Vinny now. One V's, one V's, one V's. Go line, go line, go line. Good boy. On your lefty. Not bad. Finish! Oh, better, 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 better. Now do it again. Waves of football, waves of football. There we go. Ryan, talk on your boots. That's what I'm saying. Wingers wide, wingers wide. Football's not a hard game. Football's not a hard game. Football's not a hard game. Talk on your boots. What a ball. Football's not a hard game. I'm telling you lot. Football's not a hard game. Give it to Ryan. Chalk on your boots. One V's. One V's. One V's. Delivery. That's it. Oh! Sin. Sin. We're not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Football's a cool game. Football's a cool game. Oh my God. How did that not go in? Oh my God. What? Bro, just get the wingers wide. The game changes. There's no one in there. Not bad though. Play it early. You need to keep moving them. You need to keep moving them. Deliver. You see? Look how much space there is now. The pitch is wider. Rayan, get wide. Oh, I love this is much better. One V's, one V's, one V's, one V's, one V's. Good ball. That's it. Ooh. Vinny, one V's, one V's, one V's, one V's. Vinny, one V's, one V's, one V's. Ooh. That's it. Watch a ball. That's it. Oh, I've told man about Samaras 3 times, bro. It's a man. He plays football. A man. Told man about this guy. He's a fucking man. 6'7". He's a man. Yo, yo. Me? It's too late now, man. It's too late. It's too late. Say nothing. No. Bro, so, bro, at halftime I said, just get the wingers wide, bro. The pitch happens up. Football's not a hard game, bro. I'll coach you through it. He's a flipping man. I'm told, man. Let me flow. Let me flow. I'm telling you, man. I know ball. Like, the way I know ball, I know it. I know it. I know it. I was wrong at the start of the game. I said, cool. Let me think. Let me readjust my tactics. The wingers wide. Why are Vinny and Rayan so? Get Paqueta off the pitch. The only thing is, I'm not gonna lie. I defo said take Casemiro off. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna act as if I didn't say take him off. I'm an honourable man. But Paqueta was killing him, bro. Paqueta was killing them. I'm showing you. He's really mad. Oh my god. Do it. See, let me. Oh my god. It's really mad. No, it's really mad. She's down. No, 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 no. Sorry. Sorry. Look, look, my God. Look at that. Look at that. my God. Oh my God. How can you ching him like that? 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 Sorry. Let me even update the score. Sorry. How can you ching him like that? Sorry. Oh my God. See one thing about Casemiro, yeah? Love him or hate him, he's a big game player. He might do bullshit, but he will turn up eventually. It smells like a bro. Vinny, 1Vs. Vinny, 1Vs. Beautiful. Look how football changes when you get your wingers wide. Football's not a hard game, you know. The sport isn't hard. Can't lie though, Vinny's annoying me. That first touch was so rude. Why did he do that? Gabriel, by the way, what a ball into Casemiro. What a ball. What a ball. It's the same technique he took the penalty with. By the way, you see that Gabriel cross? That's the same technique he used to. I. You see that Gabriel cross here? That's the same technique he used to take the penalty. You know. You see that Gabriel cross? You know that's the same technique he used to take the penalty. Good boy, Vinny. 1Vs. Good boy. Good boy. Decision making. Well done. Good boy. Cunha. Well done. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. That's what I'm saying. Yes, man. I don't want to see Paqueta on this pitch again. That should be Paqueta's last appearance. Cunha, well done. Rayan, keep going. Flow. Flow. Ooh. Cunha, what are you on? Lovely. Cunha, why have you passed it to him and then gone into his ooh. Suzuki, well done, well claimed. I can't lie, Brazil are flowing now. Bro, Brazil are flowing now. Rayan, what kind of feet is that? Sorry. Oh my god. Flow, 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 flow. You see, this is how I thought the game was gonna go. This is more like it. Oh, what a ball. What you on? What you on? Oh my god. Jesus. I can't lie, when Japan shoot, yeah, when they run, it's like they unlock blue lock. It's like they unlock it. Jesus. That's bro. Vinny, man, you're not that guy. Stop doing that. Marta who? Martinelli. To do what? Don't annoy me. It's probably gonna be for Cunha or Rayan. I don't think Martinelli coming on makes sense though. Time. Other side, 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 other side. Good boy. Bro, you need to give it to the wing. Oh, good. One V's. Ryan, one V's. One V's. Good boy. Look at him. He's in the space. Oh, you have to do that earlier. Bruno G, you have to do that earlier. Casemiro was there. One V's, Vinny, one V's. Vinny, one V's. Lovely. Good ball. Ooh. This is much better from Brazil. Much better. What? What? For him. For him. Listen. Ryan, Ying. Good boy. See, Cunha would have been there. Martinelli's not a chingers though. He's not a chingers. Do you know who's a chingers though? Vinny. One V's. Bro, why is Martinelli dropping in? Can't he's picking up passes though. Ryan, what you on? Good ball. Ooh. What's that? Good boy. Wait, who's that? Is that Martin Smelly? Bro, man said Martinelli outside the boot. Fairs. Good ball. Trick. Wait, Martinelli's dictating it. And Martinelli's dictating it. And Martinelli's dictating it. Oh my god. Yeah, bro, the thing is, I'm not even bantering right now. Martinelli's dictating it. Like, Martinelli, we say you dictated it, yeah? Hey, what they saying? What, you man are saying Rice at right back? Bro. What, you man are saying Rice at right back? Bro. Against two, against two. Oh my god. It's not you man's fault. It's not you man's fault. It's Thomas Tuchel's fault. Look what he's doing to us. It's not you man's fault. It's Thomas Tuchel's. Look what he's doing to us. It's not you man's fault. It's not you man's fault. It's Thomas Tuchel's fault. Look what he's doing to us. Wait, what do you mean Spence gone? What? Oh my god. I'm waiting. Bro, he's even playing with the Batman mask on. They're saying that he looks like a party with it. Alright, cool, let's go. Eee! Martinelli, what you feeling like? Sorry? Fam, let me even put it in the top hand corner like it's football. Ugh. Tackled. Man on! Played. Can we play? Of course we can. Turn out. What country has the best baddies? What? My nigga. Vinny, 1vs! Vinny, 1vs! 1vs, side, it's open now. Sit! Oh, Vinny, you have to shoot there. Nah, man, you have to shoot there. It opened up. Why are you playing a 1-2 there? Ryan, 1vs. Oh, go wide, go wide. That's it. Vinny, 1vs. 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 Another cross. Sit. Oh. Hey, Gabriel, what kind of fucking. Gabriel's moving like KDB, you know? Swinging it in. If you're watching on TikTok, come over to YouTube. We're live on YouTube, man. He's just swinging it in. Winners, winners. Whole cross. And that should have been an in swinger as well. Why are you doing an out swinger there? I can't lie. You need to be quick. Mm. Bro, Japan have just charged the game recently, you know. They're really just trying to find that one counter attack. But football don't work like that, bro. You need to. I can't lie. Ever since Bruno G dropped deeper and was actually getting on the ball, and the wingers got wider, Brazil have looked so much better. Good ball, Casemiro, Vinny. Good touch. Good ball, Endrick. Good boy. Fuck off. Endrick's still very raw. I can understand why. I can understand that his link up play needs to improve. Casemiro's been so much better this half. But that's the thing about football. You can't run at the speed that Japan were running at all games. It's not possible. Oh, Tanaka, that's a good substitution. He adds legs in there. So ratty. That's it. Deliver. Deliver. You got two. Fuck off. Who's this? Tanaka. Let's see what you're on. Yee. Samiro, that's a ball. Oh, unlucky. Japan is fatigued a bit. They just need to get back on the ball. Yeah, Japan are violating now. Japan are violating. How is Martinelli playing centre mid? Okay. That was a good run from Martinelli, to be fair. I'm not even gonna lie. Ooh, boy. Vinny, well done. Wolf, good defending. Good cross. Who's the? Ooh, who's there? Time, time. Good boy. Go back there. Go wide. Go back wide. Where's Vinny? Good boy. Vinny, go back wide. What a ball. Ooh. Give it to him. Give it to him early. That's it. That's it. Martinelli. Oh, you don't really want Martinelli in those areas though. Not gonna do nothing with it. Good ball though. Vinny, turn, turn. There we go. Oof. Nice ball. Almost took him into a 50-50 though. Brazil are flowing. They're flowing now. They're flow. Ooh, Danilo. What kind of pass is that? Trying to break a man's hammy. Martinelli just came on to do bullshit. Why did they bring on this Martinelli guy? Martinelli just came to came on to do nonsense. Nah, Martinelli's actually meaty, man. What the hell? He just came on to do nonsense. Do you know what it is? It's not even his fault. He's been misprofiled. He's been misprofiled. Because Brazil have him dropping in deep, getting on the ball. You should be on the shoulder. You should be on the shoulder. Ref, that's a foul. Who was that bombing forward like that? Is that Danilo? Where did that pace come from? Jesus, where did that pace come from? What are you saying, Casemiro second? They're saying Casemiro second. Oh my god! Ooh. Oof. Samura second. Bang it! Vinny 1Vs. He's gonna try to do that silly cross that he likes to do. Oh my god, give it to Bruno G on the edge! What are you doing? Give it to him! Two touch! Oh, Bruno G, fuck off. You have to take a touch and shoot there. Why are you moving shoot? Why is he not taking a touch and shoot in there? So poor. It's a good ball. Delivery. Good cross. Hendrick. Oh, poor. Tackle. Get there. Hendrick, drive. Martinelli's through. Play him. Oh my God, Martinelli, you're in. Oh, good goalkeeping. Good goalkeeping. Take the throw in quickly. Take it quickly. This is going extra time. This is actually going to go extra time. Unless last minute winner. Terrible touch, but the pass was Bobby. Pass was Bobo Faith. 1Vs. 1Vs. Good boy. Ryan. Oh my God, he just pushed him. He's on a yellow. Is this wrestling? We ain't doing no wrestling. We ain't doing no wrestling. We ain't doing no wrestling. Oh my God. Martinelli, nothing silly, please. Vinny, play Martinelli. Oh my God, bang it! Oh, well done. Well done. Well done, Vinny. Stop letting this Bruno G guy take corners. He's not good at them. Better. Rayan, good ball. Winners! Oh, he had to. He had to. 1Vs, 1Vs, sit. Sit. Oh, Vinny, still have it. No. Play him. Chings. Oh, fuck off. That's it. Well done. Vinny. Dedication. Desire. That's desire. Desire. What a ball. Oh, poor cross. Now it's the counter attack. Hendrick. You have to run. You have to run. You have to run. Trailing leg. He found a pass though. Good you. Spare man. You have to keep him wide. You have to keep him wide. Don't let him come back inside. It's gonna take you line. Oh, skipped you. Sorry. Can you deliver? Football. Oh, alright, cool. There we go. 1Vs. 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 Oof. Both teams are defending well. We need to double check the song first, innit? Can't have. We need to double check the song first, innit? The song has to be good, bro. If you do shit song for a music video, we're too old. Like, we're too old for the song to be. We're too old. Bro, if you do shit song. I need to. What? Casemiro's off for who? For who? For who? For who? He's holding his groin. Fabino. Edison's head must be scratching. Sorry, I meant itching. Man's got Fabino coming on the pitch before you. Are you sure we made the right signing, United? Because why? It's Fabino coming on before our first signing of the summer. Casemiro ex Messi. What do you mean? We said and Casemiro. Huh? Gabriel. Ooh, Hendrick. One V's, one V's, one V's, one V's, one V's. That's it. Deliver. Ooh, Hendrick. Fine, he's got pace, you know. He's joining Inter. Ooh, Messi free kick. Casemiro header. Is Busquets retiring? What's Casemiro going to do next to Busquets? That midfield. Yo, Casemiro Busquets midfield. Casemiro Busquets midfield. Or is Busquets retiring? No Casemiro on the pitch no more. That's a terrible corner, by the way. Fabino. His shiny head. Bobo. Winners. Good header. Winners. Good boy. Played. Vinny, run. That's where you, to be honest, there's nothing you can do there. Fabinho, what are you on? Oh my god. That's it. See. Oh my god. Told man. I told man. AJ knows. Oh, I told you. Brazil are winning. AJ knows. Oh, I told man. Listen to me. Listen to me. Flipping told man. Flipping told man. Told man Brazil are winning this game, bro. Told man Brazil are winning this game, bro. Wait, bro, you man stupid. You both said they're not. Aye, bro, you man both said Japan are winning. You weirdo. Yeah, like there was a fuck to pick one up still. You actually terrorist more times. Bro, you fucking stupid. Richie even lost money. Hey, Brazil, 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 Brazil. Hey, where's the bro? Where's that guy that told man AJ don't know ball when I said Brazil are winning? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Idiot. I even screenshot your profile, so you can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. I told man. I told man. Joke man. Joke man. Joke man. Joke man. You dumb. Told man. Bro. What a game. Aye. We can't let Bruno G go Arsenal, by the way. Bro, he's a player. He's a player. Let me do my match breakdown of this game. I knew I knew Brazil would beat in Japan. Just actually told people and deep it. Look what this guy said when I said Brazil would beat in Japan. I'm on smoke right now. I don't care. You see you, whoever you are, make sure you take notes when you join my live. How dare you say AJ doesn't know ball when I said Brazil will win? I even explained to you why they would win. And then they won. So what now? But let's break this one down. The reason why Brazil won that game, in fact, no. But let's break this one down. You see, in the first half, Brazil were playing way too narrow. Vinny, Ryan playing as the two strikers when they really should have been wide because Japan had a five back and a four in midfield. The pitch was way too narrow the way Brazil were playing. And it just meant the middle was congested. They were trying to play through the middle. It wasn't working. Not only just that, because they kept losing the ball, their midfield, who are terrible in transition, were just getting overrun. And Paqueta just kept giving the ball away. And him getting injured was a blessing because he needed to come off that pitch. And Bruno G was playing way too high. He needed to drop deep. As soon as Bruno G got deeper, started getting on the ball, distributing the ball to the wingers. Vinny stays wide, Rayan stays wide. They put a vocal point in Endrick up front. The game changed. Casemiro being a man, as he is always a man. Casemiro's such a man. Scores the way he always scores, a header, manner, Miro after a terrible first half. But you know Casemiro in the big games, he always finds a name to write his name there. And then Martinelli winner, you know I don't rate him in it, but fairs, fairs. Because I was saying, why did he bring him on? And then he scored, so fairs. I was wrong about that. Oh. As for Japan, they exploited Brazil in the first half. All those spaces between the sides of Casemiro, they exploited it. But in the second half, they didn't come out to play. They came out to defend and hold the lead. And I'll be real, that is never the right tactic. You can't defend for 45 minutes. You got punished. And last minute dagger always hurts. But what a game of football. Vinicius Jr., you are a player. Your chain is real. You almost scored the goal of the tournament. I was so burnt I didn't go in for you. Gabriel, what a cross into Casemiro, by the way. That's the same technique Gabriel used to take the penalty in the Champions League. It's just that this cross had time to dip. And Endrick, such a live wire, but I understand why team's not ready for you yet. Your link-up play needs to improve decision making. Well, no, honestly, it was a game of two halves. Great game of football, but at the end of the day, I think I'll say Brazil's probably deserved to go through. I feel like Japan just didn't come out to play in the second half. They got tired. They were chasing shadows. Quality shown. And I told you, lot, I don't think Japan have an outstanding player that can really grab the game by the scruff of the neck for them when the times get tough. And also, one thing I noticed about Japan is they gas out. If you watch their games, good football, but they'll give you a chance to get back in the game. And Brazil only needed that. They took it. But yeah, man, I don't want to see Paqueta play for Brazil again. I'll be honest. That should be his last appearance forever. I don't think there's anything else. That Japan goal was brazy though. And if you didn't know before, at least you know now. AJ knows. Oh, the way I know Paul, it's flipping crazy. It came down to Nelly though, AJ. No, but obviously I was wrong in it. He came on and scored. It's a good substitution. I'll say my bad for that. My bad. I Martinelli. Well done, bro. You can get some chicken and chips. But yeah, Martinelli, winner, fairs, my bad, but Brazil winning. Anyway, wait, so you even put Brazil to qualify. So you listened like a good boy. I like that. Good boy, good boy, good boy. You watching Morocco game at 2 a.m. Who they playing again? Who they playing? Netherlands, innit? Yeah, I'm watching that game still. I'm watching that game still. Can't lie. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. Get some chicken and chips. Cold. Oh, so it even cancelled it out. So how much profit did you actually make then? Aye. Huh. Flipping hell, what a game of football, man. What a game of football. I even need to make a YouTube video. Ah, hold on. Let me just post this tiki-talkie. Game of two halves. Alright, cool. Let me make my video breaking this down properly. YouTube. Make this YouTube video quickly. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Brazil beats Japan. And what did we see? We saw a game of two halves. We saw a game where Japan took the game to Brazil. Actually, that's not what we saw. Nah. We saw a game where Japan well, we saw a game where Japan sat back and exploited Brazil in the first half. All the spaces in between the midfield, Japan. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually taking the piss. We saw a game where Japan exploited Brazil's mistakes, exploited the spaces that Brazil leave in midfield. Let me even just get this up on the screen. Where is it? There we go. These spaces in between Casemiro, Japan were able to exploit. They were able to get Casemiro running towards his own goal, and we know he hasn't got the best turn of pace. We know he's not the fastest. Danilo in the first half making a grave mistake. Sano capitalizing, getting on the ball, making that run and scoring a wonderful goal. And it was a constant theme in the first half. Brazil constantly losing the ball, a lot of turnovers, and Japan having runners being able to run with the ball 20, 30 yards, especially Maeda, able to run with the ball, getting Casemiro on a yellow. Honestly, that first half, I was so disappointed with Paqueta. I felt like Paqueta gave the ball away way too many times. And if anything, him being injured and getting subbed off in the second half was a blessing in disguise because there was just too many problems. But before we get to what Brazil did right in the second, in the first, before we get to what Brazil did right in the second half, let's talk about what went wrong in the first half. For me, Vinicius Junior and Ryan were way too narrow. They're basically playing as two strikers when really and truly, when you're playing against the back five like the way Japan was set up, you need your wingers as wide as possible, and then you need one of your midfielders to make up the space in between, and you need your striker high as well. And these two just need to be wide, and you need your midfielders to just get on the ball and facilitate. All they need to do is get the ball wide, and then you need your fullbacks high and wide, or at least tucked in, so that they can make combinations with the winger. You need you need your fullbacks to either act as a decoy so your winger can cut inside, or act as the overlap so they can get played down the line, and then they cross it in. And I feel like in the first half, the reason why Brazil was struggling so much is because Vinicius was tucked in, Rayan was tucked in, ball was getting played wide into Danilo, and it was just coming back because Danilo's not going to do anything 1v1, especially if he's just isolated by himself. Santos is not going to do anything 1v1, especially if he's isolated by himself. Not only just that, but you had Bruno G playing so high when really and truly he's the one that you want on the ball to give the winger the ball. You want Bruno G here, getting on the ball, spraying it, spraying it. But what happened was Bruno G was playing high as one of those midfielders making the extra bodies. Casemiro was the one getting on the ball, and Paqueta was the one getting on the ball, and Paqueta, the quality was just not there. And I keep saying this: if Paqueta's not showing quality on the ball, there's no reason why he should be on the pitch. Because, like, bro, he's not gonna do. And because in transition, he's terrible. He's terrible in transition. He's terrible in the 50-50. His tackling is terrible. There was times where he even got there. He got his foot on the ball, and then the ball just bounced off him, go for a throw in, or he'll get the ball and then give it away straight away from a tackle or a 50-50. He's just not strong. He's not strong in the tackle. I'll be honest. If Paqueta's not showing quality on the ball, he's a liability. I'm so sorry. And and that's the thing. It just wasn't working. And then Japan, they just sat in a nice little shape. And as soon as they got on the ball, they fizzed the ball to each other. The ball's moving fast. And when they did get on the ball in the first half, they're traveling with it. And I'll be honest, the Brazil had no answers into how to stop Japan as they move forward as a unit. It just wasn't possible. And then obviously Japan scored. Obviously Japan scored. And then we go to the second half. And in the second half, Ancelotti, I have to give him credit because he made some great changes. Changes being, he knew that he needed Vinicius high and wide, which was obvious. He needed Rayan high and wide. But what he did was instead of just taking off a midfielder and bringing on another midfielder like an Edison or a Fabinho, what he did was he brought on a striker in Endrick, meaning Endrick can be the focal point, and then you've got Cunha who can drop deep, who can make up the yards in terms of being around him, still having people that are narrow. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what Ancelotti did was he saw that cool, they're playing a back five. We need to have players in between the middle centre back. We need to have players that will allow the wingers to go 1v1 because if you play with a one up front, what will happen is it only needs two of the centre backs to occupy that one striker. And then what will happen is if the ball's on this side, Tomiyasu can come over and double up on the winger. If the ball's on the other side, Ito and Nakamura can come over and double up on the winger. But when you have two up front, essentially, it means that Tomiyasu has to tuck in. It means that Ito has to tuck in because you can't just leave um, Tani left isolated. You need to have at least 2-on-1. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you never know. There's always a possibility that one player can lose their marker. Do you get what I'm saying? And because they had two players effectively occupying these areas, it meant that when Vinicius got the ball on the wing, he was 1v1 unless somebody else came across. But if somebody else comes across, it leaves other spaces. And if you notice, a lot of the times when Vinicius went line and he done a cutback, there was somebody on the edge that had space and time on the ball to either take a shot or pick out a pass. But obviously, maybe the quality just wasn't there, or maybe Japan had someone to rush and block the shot. Rushing out and blocking the shot doesn't mean that you didn't find a space. It just meant that Japan had to readjust themselves and be reactionary once Brazil found the open man. Not only just that, but there were times where Vinicius was getting the ball wide and Santos is making that overlap or making underlap, allowing Vinicius time and space to either cut in and try and link up inside or go line or play the ball down the line to Santos. Same on the other side same on the other side where Ryan kind of had the beating of whoever he was up against 1v1, whether it was line, whether it was him cutting inside and crossing the ball, you get what I'm saying? And then obviously you had Bruno G and Casemiro as the two who were kind of just facilitating. And obviously, well, you man already know what I think about Casemiro. Casemiro's a flipping man. He's a flipping man. And one thing about Casemiro is that if you give Casemiro any sort of good delivery in the box and you find his head, he will get that header on target, or he will test the keeper, or he will at least connect with it. And what happened? Gabriel, lovely cross in the box, same technique he used in the Champions League final to put it on, to put it over the bar. He used the same technique to cross the ball into Casemiro, and it's a lovely header. It's a lovely header. I'm not gonna lie to you lot. And I think from the start of the second half to the end, Brazil just completely dominated the game. Japan had no outball, and I think that's where you say, cool. They were missing the likes of Minamino. They were missing the likes of Kubo. They were missing the likes of Mitoma. Players that can change the game. Players that can go 1v1. Players that can run with the ball even when the rest of their teammates are tired. Players that can take the game by the scruff of the neck for them. Because Brazil had those. Martinelli comes off the bench and scores the winner. Even though I personally don't rate Martinelli in it. So whenever he comes on, I'm saying, why has he come on? But at the end of the day, I think he played well when he came on. Naturally, I'm lying. He played well when he first came on, then he started doing nonsense, and then he scored the winner. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was a good finish. I'm not gonna lie to you. Good finish. And I'll be honest. If I'm gonna credit anybody, I'm saying it's an Ancelotti masterclass because to know all the things you needed to change in that after that first half, for me, all credit to Ancelotti. I'll be honest. You have to give credit to Ancelotti, credit where it's due, because it's not easy to be able to see what needs to be changed and then actually implement it and make the correct substitutions, and it directly affects your team positively. So for that reason, I have to give credit to Ancelotti. Be honest. And I think moving forward, I would say it definitely makes sense to actually moving forward. I would say I don't think it makes hmm, moving forward. I don't know who Brazil have next, but I don't think this Paqueta, Casemiro, Bruno G midfield can last. Maybe Paqueta getting injured was a blessing in disguise because I think, yeah, it's time to let that midfield rest. Paqueta, I can't lie. When he's poor, he stinks, and today he stunk. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Brazil make it through to the next round. Impressed with their second half performance. Impressed with Ancelotti's managerial display. Japan, I want to say unlucky, but I'll be honest. I never thought you were gonna win. And on top of that, I just think you let yourselves down in that second half by not trying to play football and just defending. And that's just the way it is. There's no sentiment in football, and you get nothing for oohs and ahs, even though you didn't really ooh or ah in the second half. And if you didn't know before, at least you know now. The way I know ball is crazy. And why is that? Because AJ knows ball. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna edit that quickly and I'm gonna get that up quickly. Oh, flipping out. What a game of football, though. Eh? Eh, chat? Eh? What a game of football, eh? This should be quick to edit, to be honest. Um, wow. Brazil. I need to edit this quickly, get this uploaded. Maybe within like the next. I need to do it in the next 10 minutes, I'll be honest. And then, yeah. I'm gonna edit this quickly, post it, post my video on Instagram. Yeah. Copy. To be honest, most of it was one take anyway, so send. Cool. Sent it to this phone. He's a man. He's a man. Mm. Like, cool. True, bro. Honestly. see? Brazil beats Japan. And Brazil beats Japan. And what did we see? We saw a game of two halves. We saw a game where